Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. We are super excited to be posting something right now because there is a really exciting thing that's going on the internet where Mr. Beast was challenged by Reddit to plant 20 million trees to celebrate his 20 million subscribers by the end of 2020. By the end of 2019, before 2020 starts. They posted a bunch of videos of planting trees. Mark Rober, Dustin from Smarter Every Day, Matt from 10 Minute Bible Hour.
So I don't know if you heard, but I'm feeling pretty good about myself because I planted a tree today. Did it myself, no instructions.
I'm Jimmy, aka Mr. Beast, and we are planting 20 million trees.
Hi, we're the Try Guys.
We're teaming up with Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, and the Arbor Day Foundation to plant 20 million trees.
Click.
The internet really is a curious thing because this whole idea started as a joke.
Hi, today I like to plant 20 million trees and... Ow!
Hey everybody, got a special video for you today. You may not know this, love trees.
Hey smart people, Joe here. Alien trees.
Hi, this is Alex from Minute Earth. By weight, this young tree is about half carbon.
We're gonna make tree planting fun and invent a tree planting gun.
All right, here's what's actually going on. This video is one little piece of the biggest collaboration in the history of the internet.
Along with my friends Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, Dustin from Smarter Every Day, and many, many others.
Today, we will be planting 20 million trees. And we put them in the hole. Now we need mulch. Put the mulch around the tree.
These massive drones are attempting to plant 20 million trees from the sky.
Hey, it's me, Destin. Welcome back to Smarter Every Day. There's a really cool thing happening on the internet right now, and we want you to be a part. It's called TeamTrees, and the goal is simple: to have a symbiotic relationship with trees so that we as humans get the most out of the trees and they get the most out of us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Minute Physics, Hank Green, there's been a whole bunch of them. So anyway, my kids have seen a bunch of these videos. They got really excited to go out and plant their own trees, and we did that. We made a small donation to the Arbor Day Foundation. We also decided, you know what would be really great is to go out and get a tree for each of the kids, have them plant it, and they can watch it grow, they can see their work. So this is something that we think is going to be amazing. $20 million is being raised for the Arbor Day Foundation, which is a great organization for planting trees. And there's a lot of politics. It shouldn't be a political issue. There's a lot of politics involved with the climate change. People believe in it, people don't believe in it, and whatever your stance is on climate change, there can't be anything wrong with planting a bunch of trees. So go out on a limb and make a donation if you feel called to do that. Plant a tree if you feel called to do that. And if you also feel called to continue watching this video, enjoy. My son put a lot of work into it, and we had a lot of fun making it. Thanks.
Well, guess what? Trees are still awesome. So there's a great opportunity for you as well.
You can go to the Arbor Day Foundation website, or I think there might be, and there's going to be a link in the description down below.
Awesome.
Okay, pop up, do you know what TeamTrees?
No, I don't.
So TeamTrees is a collaboration, the biggest YouTube collaboration of all time. We're planting trees to celebrate Mr. Beast's 20 million subscribers. We are doing it because Reddit challenged Mr. Beast to plant 20 million trees by 2020.
Wow.
And did we think he accepted? Yeah, he did. He couldn't do it by himself, so he called on the rest of the YouTube channel to help. And they teamed up with the Arbor Day Foundation, and it agreed for every $1 that was donated, they would plant a single tree in a forest that needs it. Now this is just going to be a small fraction to save global warming, but it's a step in the right direction.
Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
So,
how do I learn more?
You can go to the Arbor Day Foundation website, or I think there might be, and there's going to be a link in the description down below.
Awesome. High five.
Hi, this is Teddy and Robin. We are at the grass pad at Olathe, Kansas, and we are here to talk about the types of trees.
and how to plant them. Cool. All right. Well, thanks very much, Robin. Appreciate
You're welcome. Something that'll do good with droughts. Example, a prairie gold aspen. And the leaves quiver like this on the aspens. So that's why it's called a trembling aspen in the real world. And it's because that the sides are flat instead of the tops like most ones. The reason these ones don't quiver very much is because their tops flat instead of their sides.
Probably 15 cents. Hey, Julie, why don't we get one of the pink ones?
This big?
These are gonna have pink flowers on them.
The trunk will probably get, that might be a little big for a crab apple, but we're probably looking at about like this for a good crab apple. We think. Better? Yeah.
Yeah, Julie, which one of these do you want?
This is a Sherman oak. Like most oaks, it has a real nice fall color. We're kind of approaching fall, so it's, so as you can see, it's already starting to turn colors. I don't think. How exactly do you plant a tree?
Well, once you've decided where the tree's gonna go, you pick out a good location for it. You would dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball is. So on this tree over here, you've got a pot about this wide. You're gonna probably go about this wide, okay? You want to dig it the same depth as it is in the container, okay? And you want to plant that top of that soil of that root ball level with the ground, okay? Then, because it is grown in a container in a really well-drained mix, you want to take and you want to amend the native soil that you're pulling out of the ground. So for every shovelful or so of soil you dig up, you want to put an amendment back, something very loose and similar textured to what is growing in that pot. What the tree is growing in the container.
So it's like a mixture of the outside soil and what's in the inside pot soil.
That's correct.
All mixed together.
It
so
is.
It's used to, since it's used to growing in one thing, it starts getting more used to the other stuff. So when it gets the longer root, it's not struggling to go through the other stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. They call that layer of soil between the root ball and your native soil the transition zone. And if everything was perfect, we would dig out all the cruddy topsoil that's clay and rocky and just icky that we have left over after construction, and replace it with some beautiful black topsoil mixed with compost and all the most perfect things in the world. But tree roots go hundreds of feet in all directions, so it doesn't make sense. We have to just let the tree get established where it's at and go on its own.
You want to say thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dad, where do you want to plant the trees?
Well, that's a great question because I'd like to replace this tree. It's a junk elm tree. It drops a lot of branches. It's kind of dangerous in the winter and in storms. And I know that's kind of against the spirit of this, but this tree is going to go one day. And so I like to have something grow somewhat close by so that when it does come down, we've got some shade still.
So we've got 3 trees, one for each of us. This is a prairie gold aspen, obviously my favorite. It's just like a quaking aspen, except it thrives better in the prairie. I know where I want to put, like the pink one. I want to put it like over in the middle of the nether trees.
Yeah.
There's already another tree there. And the 3rd tree is a red oak. We want the hole to be twice as big as the diameter of our tree. Currently this one is 11 inches.
So how big does our hole need to be?
22 inches.
All right.
Julie, do you know what photosynthesis is? No. It's the process of when plants take in carbon, water, and light. It goes like this. The plants take in red and blue light. They bounce off green, so that's why they look green. And when they take it in, there are these stages. I'm not gonna go into this, but basically the stages use light to charge protons, and they use the charged protons to build things, and then that goes through another stage which creates all the things again, but it creates another chemical too. And then there's 2 of those to create one glucose.
Go, Odin! Good boy!
And that's crazy, but I know it's crazy, but basically it takes in carbon and it builds it to itself. So basically, they're giant carbon vacuums. They just stick all of the sort of carbon from the air. I know that's crazy. And they make it into a tree. Now, we're passing several trees right now, and we're actually on our way to get tree plants. Yeah, and plant them at home. Now do you know what photosynthesis is, Julie? Yes. Can I watch it? 11 inches.
So how big does our hole need to be?
22 inches.
All right, let's measure the hole.
Okay, here's 22. It needs to be up to here.
All right.
So it's almost big enough. Thanks for watching it. Please don't hit the camera. Are we gonna go on a ride?
Yeah.
Yay! Are you gonna get a ride? Hi!
I believe we are.
Yep.
We're on our way to plant trees.
Yeah! Yeah. That's gonna be fun. Whoa! That's a surprise. That was a surprise. What?
Over by the chicken coop.
Butter and Teddy, recording this video. You're near the swing. Yay! Can I get out?
You want to turn off?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
A chicken.
Yeah. You want to show it to him? Yeah, come here, Odie.